Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Sunday night. Hopefully you're having yourself a good weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying all of the games you're playing. A lot of online betas, and unfortunately, from what I understand, they're not working so well. But for now, though, we're continuing on our little escapades of kind of enjoying now that we have beaten one of the RPGs for the month of January here. I'm trying to reshape my overall goal. I kind of want to make this year to beat my backlog even further. Since I do have a good amount of RPGs, I kind of want to focus on clearing off the backlog. And to make a little bit more room for other games, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of torn here. Torn primarily because there are a lot more games. Like, I could easily just jump into, the next game I want to play, and then the next one, the next one, the next one. And then I have a lot of other games I kind of just own because it's a little weird actually owning them, but I still kind of want to sit down and beat them. But the main reason is there's games like I really want to play, because I'll be honest, like I've been playing, I'm still playing E7 actually. I've been going through it on Nightmare difficulty. And I want to actually go get all the achievements, because I looked at it, it's like, this is actually doable. It's a little time consuming in some parts there, but overall, it's doable. It's something I can actually enjoy, because I'll be honest, I had a lot of fun playing through the game. The final boss was definitely the biggest challenge, though, and I could have made that a whole lot easier, though. So I'm really torn on what direction I actually want to take that. But I think for tonight, though, and the main reason is because, like, my goal was to beat more RPGs, and I'm thinking, okay, let's do one RPG a month. At least you're getting an RPG a month. It's 12 RPGs. But half the issue is, I don't know if I have enough RPGs that are able to be beaten within my current streaming schedule. Like, I don't mind if I go an hour over, or an hour over, or even an hour under. Usually I assume streaming RPGs, it'll be an over rather than an under. But it's that amount of time, because there are some RPGs I know just take 50, 60, 60 hours or something like that. And so even if you stream for like 2 hours, you're looking at, and how long to beat overall, I will say, has been a good barometer. So if I'm playing a game RPG and it takes 60 hours, that's probably not going to be a good game for me to stream. Especially with how difficult they, can be, especially like the tactical ones. The action ones I actually like. Usually you can go through those very quickly, spend more time. That's why I actually really learned to appreciate the E series, because it reminds me of the Dungeon Crawlers, reminds me of the Secret of Manas. They're very much action RPGs you can actually sit down and enjoy. But that's something I wish I kind of planned it a little bit better. Planned my resolution a little bit better. But for now, though, why don't we jump on in and let's slay some more bugs and play a little more EDF. I'll actually play the Ranger. We'll actually play it on hardest difficulty. So let's start up this wagon again. Kind of enjoy this game a lot more. I kind of want to mess around since it's the first couple of missions. We can actually just mess around, use some weapons. I'm assuming, though, probably won't let us get away with a little too much insanity here. A napalm grenade launcher. Oh, why not? Let's mess around with it.
Select a mission.
So, with the Ranger, we've gone through. Well, with the exception of what's it? So there's 5 difficulties. There's easy, normal, hard, hardest, and inferno. So those are all the difficulties we have there. Aside from easy, I've gone through it all in normal, gone through it on hard. Thankfully, the achievements actually don't require you, at least the Steam achievements don't require you to go through the game on easy. So you can pretty much, if you want the just achievement chasing, at least for Steam, you just have to go through the game with each class on normal, hard, hardest, and inferno. Tonight, we'll be starting our escapades and messing around in hardest difficulty. Since this is a game archive, this is kind of going to be an on and off sort of deal of me playing this series. But why don't we jump on in? Let's start this madness all over again.
This is a special news flash. We are broadcasting to you live from the scene. What in the world? Wait! People are being attacked by giant insects! Thought to have been exterminated 7 years ago, the insects actually survived! Let me... Stop it!
The insects never die. They'll never die.
Come with me.
So, on harder difficulty modes, there's a lot more friendly fire. So, friendly fire in this game, and this includes me shooting myself. It's now gone up from 50% damage to 75. Is this what I think it is? Oh, it is actually a it is literally a wide-shot shotgun.
I'm not dead. I'm safe.
This is a terrible shotgun.
Is this heaven?
Did someone literally ask if this is heaven? Well, let's fire the napalm. Oh my god.
This isn't what I signed up for. It's too strong.
I thought this was exactly what you signed up for. Hey, Michiru, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. I'm a little torn on the direction I want to take my my streams. 'Cause I really do want to sit down and actually go through. This is a terrible grenade launcher.
Bullets are stuck. Keep your hopes up. The enemy. Someone, cover the lab. For honor. I'll fill you with bullets. Bastard.
Ranger 1, report the situation.
We engaged with giant insects and defeated a number of them.
What did you say? That's impossible.
Although I will say that it is hilarious. Actually, it's just lighting everything on fire.
Yes, sir. I still have fight left in me. My gun and I feel let me take care of the next fight. Enemies?
But as for my streaming schedule, kind of went over this in the start of the video, or start of the stream, but I'll just say it again. Just a little torn on the direction, because I've been thinking about how I want to actually do more my streaming. And I've been thinking, it's like, okay, if I do like one RPG a month, let's not light myself on fire. I don't know if I'm killing my own team or if my allies are all are getting the kills themselves. I can't tell.
All right, we got tanks. I'll pay you back someday. I don't want to die. I'm eternally grateful.
So that's where I've kind of been torn on, is if I want to get more, you know, because I could stream my next RPG like right now if I wanted to, and I'm honestly torn because, like, I would love to jump in just to another Falcom game, but I have a lot of other RPGs I've been looking at how long to beat, and a little longer. It takes a lot longer to actually beat them.
They were lurking underground. So were we living?
I don't know what direction I really want to go. Don't thank me yet. Really shouldn't have reloaded the shotgun. So, I don't know what I want to really do in terms of plans. Like, it's something I really didn't foresee and should have planned a lot better. This is a terrible shotgun. This shotgun just... It's so... That's how it fires. Who? Okay, I would like to know the scientists at EDF who designed this gun this way.
Not over yet.
Sir, yes, sir!
Is there anything else?
Let's finish the job.
Giant insects again after 7 years. But soon they'll be an endangered species.
There's nothing to fear. Let's exterminate them.
Yes, sir!
Well, I just lit my own allies on fire. It's like a sticky grenade launcher. And I'm burning everyone alive. You're neutral, don't know how. I think most people, well, it's more, I think honestly it's more of the personal thing, like how do I feel about it? Because it's kind of like, you know, you plan things and you want them to, you know, you want to be able to know that you can do, you know, have content you could stream for the year and such. Or something at the very least you can enjoy. What the heck? This can't... Did I play this on... I just played that on... No, I did play that on hardest. What?
Select a difficulty. At higher difficulties, better weapons can be gained.
Now I'm Oh, shoot. Ah, fine, whatever. I'll do this mission with this shotgun, too. Yeah, you're right. It's basically how I feel about it.
Shoot! Save the citizens!
Yes, sir!
It's be very difficult to actually accomplish. Well, at least they're blowing up the buildings. Out of here. Well, at least I don't have to be super accurate with this shotgun. Like, I think the one thing I'm worried about is, you know, if I set up myself to stream like one RPG a month, and then my only choices are really difficult RPGs, or RPGs that can take longer than a month. Because I already know what RPG I would want to do for February. Because, let's just be frank about it, it's Secret of Mana. That's coming out, and even though it's technically not beat the backlog, I'm gonna kind of make it a cheat and say, hey, this counts, because it's a remake, and I want to really play it. And it's been ages, so it's like, even though I remember the story, I'll be honest, I actually don't remember which way to go in the actual game itself. But I'm really curious on how, like, what direction it actually, or, you know, how they actually designed it.
EDF's equipment has also grown stronger in 7 years. You can definitely beat the evolved giant insects. I wish you good luck in battle.
Let me down! Let me go! I need you! I love you! Help me!
This is Ranger 16. The data is incorrect. The giant insects are stronger and more violent than ever before. We can't do this by ourselves.
Let me go!
Ranger 16, you're supposed to be trained in fighting giant insects. Hold your ground.
How can you... I still wonder how you can be trained in fighting giant insects.
This is Ranger 2.
As I stand here firing a napalm grenade launcher.
This is Ranger 16. They're picking up people like
Get out of here.
This is Ranger 6. Send wing diver unit backup. It will take time for wing divers to
I'm still surprised, like, level 14 as my item drops. Has to be a mistake. Get out of here. Never mind, these guys are actually as difficult as they should be.
Gotta swap my magazine. You bastard!
Weapons. There's one.
Steak for dinner tonight. Let's go home early.
Worth a medal.
Watch out from behind.
Take that. Convert the line. I'll buy you a drink.
Looking
Let me
forward
at him.
Because if I really wanted to, I could technically sit down and just go through a lot of games this year. This is a terrible shotgun.
The enemy is far away. Aim well.
There you go.
wing divers here yet? No matter how much the giant insects evolved, they can't fly.
So I'm
We can
curious.
destroy them with an air attack.
Oh my god.
If the wing divers take them down, we can win.
Yeah, that can hurt.
Watch my back.
Sparrow level 50. What the heck is with this game?
Choose loadout.
Alright, we're not using that shotgun. That shotgun is terrible. I have any other... I have a sticky grenade. Splash grenade. I think that's a little late. So many weapons, not enough time. Yeah, well, let's actually use the sniper. Actually, you know what? Sniper rifle. We'll use the 5-card. Exit B.
Choose loadout.
And
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
have... What's this missile launcher? We need to blow up something. Let's blow up this.
Select a mission. Select a difficulty. Deploying.
I wonder why I'm only getting, like, level 17 gear. That's a huge discrepancy. Unless they patch the game. Because I remember what people used to say, it's like,
Kill on sight. There are only a few survivors. Don't hold back.
oh, it's this one. I forgot. I completely forgot my own arsenal in this game. I don't even know if these missiles can actually destroy buildings. Well, they're good at killing the insects.
I can't run any faster.
Don't come this way.
Let me go.
The bullets are stuck. Gotta swap my magazine. I've been shot.
Hold on. Right. I want to go home.
After we get back, I'll buy you a drink. You're gonna feed me well. We've done well.
This party's not over yet.
See, I'm hoping for more insane weapons.
We're fighting giant insects. We're being overrun.
That's what I'm hoping for. More insane weapons.
This is headquarters. Wing divers are headed to the scene. Hold them off until then.
Wing divers are natural enemies of giant insects. Once they get here, the giant insects are finished.
Giant insects can't fly. We'll get them in one swoop.
Because the next game I was actually thinking was another Falcom game. It's Xanadu Next.
Disperse. Don't freeze. Understood.
It's like, I actually like playing Falcom games that I don't know if I want to actually go through them so quickly.
Gotta swap my magazine.
I mean, there's a lot of Final Fantasies I can also go through too.
Sir, yes, sir. That's great. You got it. Hey, do it just like that.
Oh no. No, no, you stay away.
I can't run any faster.
Okay. How am I missing?
Crap, I don't have bullets.
Don't leave me. This way!
Get as far away as possible! Bring it!
Where the heck are they? They're over there.
The enemy! Give him a warm welcome! Yes, sir! The enemy!
Really wish I could destroy these buildings.
Permission to fire! There's little effect at this
Alright.
distance.
There. Get you.
Hit! Shooting!
Oh, they're stuck in the building. That's why.
Clear!
There you go.
That's over. Hit! They're here!
I can't believe there are this many survivors. The giant insect's vital force is stronger than I ever imagined. If they were evolving underground,
That's anything that Ease and apparently EDF have in common is rolling.
investigate.
Run away!
Just keep on rolling no matter what.
Why aren't the wing divers here yet?
Seems to be the best defense in the world is just rolling. Dark Souls. Ease. EDF.
Are heading over there right now.
Imagine that if that was actually the defense you could do in other games, like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. You could just start rolling around.
Approaching! Hit! Can't find my magazine! Stay calm! They're coming this way! Bring it! I'll kill you! I did it!
This missile launcher is also urban friendly since it does not destroy any buildings. So no matter what, at the very least, you'll always be able to live back into your home. How a foreign ballistics does not actually blow up your home, I have no idea. But it's best not to question such a thing.
Fire!
Wing divers, exterminate the giant insects.
Roger.
Take a look at how much armor I actually get.
Time to hunt. Where's our prey?
It doesn't look like I got any,
Look! It's the wing divers! The wing divers are here!
Release power!
The goddesses of victory have arrived!
The giant insects can't fly, so it'll be a one-sided fight.
I also just found out EDF also launched, EDF 5 also launched in Japan. And if it looks half as good as for the one little video I saw, because it was them fighting, it was one of the giant mechs that was revealed. I'm really hopeful it'd be a fun game to play. There's no weapons. It's a tragedy. There's no weapons.
Wing divers are fighting. Ranger team, storm team, this is your chance. Exterminate all the giant insects.
Down! Release power! Yeah! Smash confirmed! We got it! We got one! Down one! Down one! Reducing output! Back up! We got it!
They're dying a lot faster than I remember. Ooh, weapon.
We got one! Ready?
Must get the weapon. Because I remember, like, you played on this on, like, Inferno, you can get basically your end game, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get that for some reason. Ooh, new weapon.
Giant insects can't fly.
Well, maybe not new weapon. It's more RNG. Still want to collect them all. I just want to blow up the world. Level 26, there we go, level 10, level 13. Man, the levels are all over the place here.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
I mean all over the place. And let's just use the buffalo.
Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
Why would I do that the moment I run into something that actually requires a sniper rifle? I am not thinking.
Select a mission. Select it. Deploying.
I am not thinking today.
This is Scout 2. We've arrived at the rescue point. There's a web strung up between the buildings. Over there! Do something! I taste like crap! The thread! The citizens are being caught!
I can't get this thread off. Die!
What is happening? We found wing divers!
Help me!
Stop the rescue!
How could this happen?
Yeah. So disturbing. You know what I also need?
Wing divers,
I also need a game.
report the situation.
Excuse me.
Wing diver!
Ooh.
I'm captured by the enemy!
I need a game I can fall back onto. Like a game that'll be really good at passing the time. Can I fire? Yes, I can.
Storm team, rescue the wing divers.
Don't you?
Retreat! We'll all be killed! Damn it!
There we go. Regular loot pinata. There we go. Give me those weapons.
The wing divers
I want new guns. I want new toys.
predicted this.
Don't come this way! Don't come this way! Escape is impossible! Request rescue! System failure. I can't escape!
There we go.
Please save me! I can't take it! I can't...
Does it mean they knew what we were doing?
You can take it. I'm not dealing with any of your bullcrap. All I want to do is blow up some bugs. But I do need a fallback game. I need a fallback game I can rely on, and it's like I'll always enjoy streaming. Like, and what I mean by like a fallback game, kind of like I guess like a player unknown sort of deal.
The highest rank!
It's like as strange as it is, I used to be a huge MOBA guy.
To eliminate the
I
giant
don't really want to be. I don't think I really want to invest the time playing another MOBA again.
evolved beyond that.
But I still want a game that's like, I want to at least feel like I'm progressing. Come here, you.
Someone help me!
Get out of here.
Run away! Run away! Somebody! I'm over here!
I don't know what would be a good game to actually, sit down and play through. Not even gonna worry because that's actually probably the best thing to do.
I can't get it off! I can't get it off! It's getting tangled! This thread, it can't be cut!
Did that have any? No, you didn't drop any weapons.
Over there! Cut the thread! They're coming! The giant insects are coming! Cut the thread!
Cut this thread!
I didn't ask for this!
Where do we go?
It's like I'm okay playing player unknown, but still, it just doesn't exactly feel like it's a game I would enjoy in the long term. Where the heck are you? There you are.
Don't kill me!
Ooh, weapon. Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Ugh, this game still sends shivers up my spines when it comes to the Rotarius. Spies. Spiders.
Yes, sir!
Everything they are. Alright, let's just snipe you down.
Don't come here!
Don't come this way!
Does
There we go.
this mean that the progress of the giant insects exceeds human wisdom? Progress faster than science is impossible, but
Inject these bugs with science. Amazing magical science. More reversers, 32. Okay, now it's starting to ramp up.
Mission.
Ah, forget this. Time to bring up the out the big guns.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Let's launch some rockets at these
Select
things.
mission. Select deploying.
That'll be the best thing ever. That'll make me feel better.
This is Diver 11! I can't move! Hurry!
Attacking!
Storm team,
Some people just want to blow up the world. Is that so wrong?
Keep fighting with me. Hold on. Yes, sir.
Is
Thank you.
Wing divers are trained to defeat
okay?
giant
I was wondering. I
insects
was like,
on
is this
land.
alive?
A giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared. Don't come here.
Man, these buildings are a lot sturdier than I remember. Alright, this is the stage where you can actually not kill buildings sometimes. Completely forgot about that.
Take over. I can't take it.
I like this map without it being destroyed or risking fire. It seems like everything is scale. Yeah! It kind of is.
Diver, I'm caught in the enemy's trap. I'm tangled in thread. Rescue me. My wing.
I think I just killed her. Yeah, I killed her.
I can't take it anymore. This is Wing Diver. Rescue me.
Yeah, some of these buildings I'm not going to be able to kill at all. Just simply because...
So lucky.
it's always weird. It's always like the Retaria stages. You're not going to be able to destroy all the buildings, no matter how many rockets you throw at them.
Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up.
Let me go.
That's a spider.
This is a
Rotarius.
soldiers. I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius
No,
hatches
you get away from me.
its prey in a net. Take extra caution.
Escape! Help! Let me go! Let me go!
Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't
Like, if you play a wing diver, you could then see just how gigantic these maps are. Like, what is it? Just Cause 3 is, or the Just Cause series. Or Grand Theft Auto. They're always like a perfect example of how gigantic. Oh dear.
Thank you.
Hang on. 1, 2. Okay, how are these not able to be destroyed?
This is way
So all the soldiers died, and now they're all going after me.
still alive. I'm caught in the web. Retreat! Retreat!
We defeated.
8 men down. I'm the only one that could escape.
I think I just shot my own people too.
Monsters.
Just gonna stand back here, you know, let them come to me.
Even new species are being
Or I can just snipe them. That would work too.
progress is unfathomable. At this rate, Earth will become
You can call me a coward. I fully accept the title of coward.
destroyed as soon as possible.
But the difference between me and you is I have a gigantic rocket launcher. And an amazing and a shotgun sniper rifle. It's the NRA's wet dream, the sniper rifle shotgun.
Take over.
Truly ready for the insect menace. At least until I get caught by a Rotarius, and then I'm dead, instantly going to die. There it is. Oh, I got lucky there. Gonna destroy that. Destroy that. Shoot you. No one said these people would be able to use their homes again. That's the one thing that sucks. They make these buildings invulnerable, and I just blew up more soldiers. Oh no, they're civilians. Never mind. I'm even worse of a person. I blew up civilians.
Thank you. I love you.
Hey, save me! They're kicking the thread off! Somebody!
Hurry and get
Stop it! It's pulling me!
eternally great.
No time to lose. We need to go underground to destroy the nest and stop their progress. Retarius has spawned there. We might have to expect more.
Oh, come on. That's just rude.
There is a danger that the flying insects may have evolved, and they could be superior.
There's a weapon up there, and I can't even get there.
Never let the giant insects take over the Earth.
Well, at least we survived. That's the important thing. Man, the item, the weapon, the item level, it's all over the place.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
You know, but I want to try, and this is going to be dumb. I'm actually going to take 2 assault
Choose
rifles.
loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Actually, what? You know, I'll take this, actually. I want to try this fusion blaster. It's a really weaker weapon than we should be using. But I've always wanted to actually try what this weapon is like.
Take care of my family.
Okay, so it has no zoom.
If we leave the giant insects alone, they will continue to evolve unchallenged. We have to wipe them out before that happens. All units, begin operation.
So the one thing about the fusion blaster here is that it has 1,500 ammo, and that's it. The moment it's out of ammo, it's done. I've never gotten to use any of these laser weapons, because usually they're like, here's a sniper rifle. Here's a sniper rifle. Oh, it is. What? How? Turn off? Okay, apparently you can't turn it off unless...
Reloading. Die! Take it down. The underground entrance should be up ahead.
Okay, so weird thing about this gun I just learned, this has no... there's no off button. That's a little strange.
Just past the station. Come with me.
Why is there no off button on a rifle?
Depth crawlers can light
A
up the
laser,
area
you
for
turn it on or you turn it off.
Call for depth crawlers to support the assault unit.
Let's survive it, no matter what. Keep fighting, no matter what happens to me. I'll try. I'll win this battle.
Unless, no, not reload. That doesn't turn it off either. Wow, that thing just burns through its ammo. Alright. If this works, I'll be laughing.
I'm going underground.
Does not work at all. Alrighty, perfect. This is a perfect rock missile launcher for the stage.
Many giant insects have survived.
It's working.
We thought we were getting rid of them, but they were increasing. The Earth is contaminated. Giant insects are like a nasty virus.
Well, now I'm down to my missile launcher.
I can't believe this nest is so huge. It's impossible to destroy them. If we don't do it now, mankind will be destroyed.
Even though we drove out the ravagers, it doesn't look like we won.
Oh, no, it looks like if I get in here, at least I can fire.
Down the enemy. We took them out. Hit this way. Come here.
It survived after all that? We just have to destroy it.
But yeah, you really do feel small in this game.
Insects are endangered.
Compared to this, humans are the endangered species.
The ravagers might just be waiting for humans to be destroyed by the giant insects. That's impossible! Maybe they're waiting nearby. Stop it! Work up my appetite.
Best haunted house ever.
Ah, I miss the banter of this game. Only hit one of them, it'll be worth it. I actually don't know if I'm shooting anyone. Well, I'm sure I'll find out in a second.
later! I've been shot! If you're alive, say something! Commander, are you okay, sir?
Nope. I'm not fighting. I'm not shooting anyone. Okay, we need to change weapons. That laser gun is kind of terrible.
I've been shot! You okay? It's nothing!
Alright, let's actually...
Select
No,
mission.
let's change our weapon.
Choose loadout.
At least we tried the fusion
Rangers
blaster.
can equip-
It's not a good gun.
Choose loadout.
That is what we've learned.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Although I'm not opposed to using the violent napalm again.
Select a mission. Select deploying.
I mean, it is dark. We might as well have some light.
The underground entrance is supposed to be in this mall.
So why not just burn everything alive?
If we leave the giant insects alone, they will continue to evolve unchallenged. We have to wipe them out before that happens. All units, begin operation.
Oh dear God, it's charging at us.
Commander, are you okay? We defeated one enemy! Reloading now! This isn't good! I'm out of ammo! Magazine! Loading now! Got it?
The underground entrance should be up ahead. Let's go.
A gigantic flaming bug ran over our own men.
Did you learn your lesson? Please! Just wait until I'm
There you go.
The underground entrance is just past the station. Come with me.
If something happens, don't worry about
Much light does it
Light
actually
up
create?
the area for you. Air raiders, call for
That's a
depth
good amount of
charges
light.
to support the assault unit.
Where's the enemy? Hit! He's mine!
See, I kind of hope the Ranger gets a lot more wackier weapons.
Watch out on the left! Yes, sir! Follow the commander! Loading up! I'm going underground! Magazine! I'll do what I can!
I think I'm going to be killing my own men.
Giant insects have survived.
Commander! I've been shot! Very good!
We thought we were getting rid of them, but they were increasing. The Earth is contaminated. Giant insects are like a nasty virus.
Hold on! I'll back you up! Commander! We did it!
I can't believe this nest is so huge. It's impossible to
How
destroy
did I
them.
miss?
If we don't do it now, mankind will be destroyed.
Even though we drove out the ravagers, it doesn't look like we won. I hear something.
This way. Come here.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's a health pack.
It survived after all that? We just have to destroy it.
See, don't have to worry about fire light anymore.
Giant insects are
This is the perfect weapon.
Compared to this, humans are the endangered species.
The ravagers might just be waiting
Also, I love that there's actually rolling shells.
insects. That's impossible. Maybe they're waiting nearby.
I never noticed that until now.
Whoever kills the enemy found them.
Best haunted house
Yes,
ever.
sir.
Reloading! We got one! Do it just like that! Damn it, I don't have bullets. Can we get...
This is Ranger 21. We're fighting a giant...
This napalm is actually very effective.
The threat! Crap!
Until the actual insects charge at your own men.
I can't move!
Shoot!
It's no use! They got stronger!
Damn it! I forgot the bullets! You okay? The enemy is approaching! Hit the enemy! Push up!
There's too many! We can't kill them all!
Yeah!
This is Ranger 12! Send support! Crap! Save us! Ah! Save me! I'm trapped in thread!
The number of giant insects is more than we could imagine. Permission to retreat.
Hey! Hold on!
Save him!
Okay, this is getting overkill.
More and more casualties.
Yes, sir!
Behind you! Of course! Out of ammo! We did it! Pull the trigger! You're doing great! Shoot the enemy! I'll back you up! Hey, does it hurt? You monster! I'm coming to help you now! We got one! Who's next? Armor's coming! Commander, are you okay, sir? The commander's hurt! Pump it out! Hey, shooting! Does it hurt? All fight, no fight! Hold on! What's that? Commander, are you okay?
So I've solved the Earth's food crisis. You can just, you know, cook all the spiders.
I'll back you up!
You know, I actually had a coworker once, and he honestly believed this, and I believe the salvation of humanity, because, like, eventually there will be no more food, was to actually eat bugs. Like, he believed also in things like, you know, it's a nice guy, but, like, he believed in cryogenic freezing, he believed in a lot of stuff. Of course, I think part of it is he had to believe it because he was selling half of it. Kind of like how a lot of people I knew, like, and still just knew actually did things like sell prepaid legal and such.
There is no room for defeat. It's a fight we must win. But I requested backup from the Air Force. The heavy air support aircraft Whale with the 120mm cannon is heading this way. It will blow the giant insects away.
That's why we're in trouble! Behind you! Gotta swap my magazine!
Ah. Oh, he's disgusting.
Don't die! I'm hit! It's nothing! My arm is cracked! You okay, sir? I'll bring the medic to you later! Loading up!
Okay. Say pound for a pound, so it's more protein than a steak.
Got the bullets!
Yeah,
Yes, sir!
it's alright, but it's all about quantity, and I'm sorry, insects does not sound very appetizing. It's kind of like that scene in Indiana Jones, where they invite him to eat monkey brains. The heck is this last insect?
We can't let them run loose!
Hang on a second.
Yes, sir!
There he is! Come here. Ah.
Artillery unit dispatching as requested. Self-propelled howitzer and self-propelled rocket launcher are heading this way. Once they arrive, you can get fire support.
The fight starts now.
Hopefully it'll be nice again tomorrow.
Hopefully it'll be nice again tomorrow. Maybe. This is such a weird level disparity for
Select a
items.
mission.
I don't know why. Alright, well,
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
dealing with gigantic spiders, and we're actually going to be outside. What other little toys we can actually play with? Sticky grenade. Special grenade launcher. Fires as 20 sticky grenades at a time. Why not? Let's play around.
Select a mission. Select deploying.
What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen when dealing with a timed sticky grenade launcher that fires 20 of them at once?
The giant insects. Don't leave any alive.
Oh my god, that spread.
Giant insect shoots. Don't get caught!
Okay.
This giant insect is tough. Fight carefully.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think what the practical application of such a weapon is.
Fire support aircraft Whale has arrived above the battle area.
Alright.
Understood! This is nothing! Come this way! I'm good! I got you!
Don't worry, civilians. I'll protect you.
Whale. Circle the sky and stand by. Air Raider will indicate attack target. Roger.
I won't let you die, sir! Just raise me, I can still fight! I'll protect you! Cover me!
Storm team, Heavy air support aircraft Whale is in the air above you. Bombardment from the air is possible. Leave the target to Air Raider.
It's horrible! Commander! What should we do?
I don't understand this weapon, but it's funny.
Currently circling designated area. Ground forces, don't worry. You have a friend in the air.
But will you write pen pal letters?
Whale to ground units.
So
Begin
what's...
attack run. Whale is a flying fortress. Vulcan
Yeah, that'll...
an 120mm gun are ready. Requesting target indication.
That took a while to actually blow up. Hang on a second, I wonder. Oh my god. Hang on a second. This is gonna be a bad idea or a good idea?
It looks like the transport unit porters.
Okay, no, that's just an awesome idea.
This is Porters, transporting state-of-the-art vehicle. We'll drop it in that area upon request.
Okay. Porters, stand by the
Oh!
wait for some
Until that happens. I completely forgot. There's such a low trajectory on some of these
This
things.
is headquarters. Transport unit porters arrived on the scene. Ready to drop vehicle upon request.
I don't want to die!
Artillery unit has arrived.
Roger.
I just realized I'm the only soldier on the field now.
Executing support mission. Self-propelled howitzer and rocket launcher preparations
Not.
complete.
Hang on a second. This actually might... No, it might not work to my advantage. Never mind.
On request, we'll discharge. They'll break into thousands of pieces. Understood.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Got him. Enjoyable. Well, let's actually go grab some health here. Now that we have slaughtered all of those fighters and barely survived with our life. And also grab this armor because we need more health. And because we can. Oop. Ah, close, but no cigar. Looks pretty, though. Oh. Lone Spider decided to join us. How nice. I don't even think I'm close enough to actually... Oh, ooh, weapons. Nice. But to say, I don't think I'm close enough to even blow up those buildings. Oh, there you go. That should do it. There we go. You know, I'm surprised no one's made a game about building demolition anymore. Remember what that game was? It was on the N64. Last Corps, that's it. That's the one. Right, I probably should actually play somewhat normal now. I'd rather not get swamped or completely destroyed by a bunch of giant spiders.
Take a look at this. Information has leaked. This...
What the heck is the last one? Ah, it's just out of range. This is terrible. Here, have a grenade. Maybe that'll do it. There's a good chance it'll hit you. Or not. Never mind.
The
There we go.
information was announced by the media.
They got wind of it, huh? Well, fine. They would find out sooner or later.
I just wish there were more like dungeon crawling games on Steam. It's really sad. Or at least ones that appeal to me. Like, I don't really see many. Like, not even the grid-based
Select a
ones.
mission.
Okay, we're done messing around with that grenade launcher. That grenade launcher is a little more
Rangers
hazardous
can
to our
equip 2
health.
weapons.
Oh! Here's another one exactly like it, except the grenades bounce around. And it has a longer... Does a lot more damage, though. Reload time, 6 seconds. Same thing. And it bounces around. That's terrible. It's hilarious, but it's also terrible. What's the Stingray again? Oh, okay, that's just traditional rocket launcher. Like the grenade launchers give you the most ridiculous
Select a mission. Select
weapons if you're playing as the ranger.
Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's a team in battle. Go back them up.
Oh my god!
Toast that sucker!
Goodbye, civilians. It was nice knowing you.
Pull the trigger! Shoot the enemy! Help me! I'm out of bullets. Back me. Check your aim. Understood. It's nothing. What the? Commander, hang on.
Oh my god!
Hold on, I'll back you up.
I see those grenades.
Hold on, I'll back you up. Hit.
Come on, you know we had to do this. It's so dumb, but we have to do it.
Understood.
Excuse me.
It's my turn.
Look, they're still bouncing.
Go nuts. Scare the crap out. Ready to fire.
Where the heck are my men? There they are. I need them to follow me. I need them to follow me. I need them to be cannon fodder. And also blow up for me.
Your command. EDF! EDF! Let's go to that one place.
Oh, how crazy how far can I get this to go? We only fire this. And we fire it at like an upward angle all the time. Well, it killed something. Oh my god!
I need backup.
I should have... It's the one you never expect.
Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's a team in battle. Go back them up.
Let's clean up this garbage. Understood? Yes, sir. I've been shot. I've been shot. Does it hurt? Nothing. Armor's damaged. Nothing.
Oh no!
Hold on. Don't be afraid. Yes, sir. I've been shot. This way. I'll bring the medic to you later.
What I'm curious is how did that actually get behind me?
For the next battle. Yes, sir. Please command our team.
We'll command your team. Command your team and do nothing but fire. Walk forward and fire this grenade launcher. And see what happens.
Keep up with the commander. We'll fix you up later.
Well, apparently I'm killing my own men. Alrighty, that. Alright, this gun is way too hazardous to our own health here. I don't even know when when EDF 5 is gonna come out, or even if it's gonna come out in the States. Like, that's the sad part. Is there's games you don't even know if it's gonna come out. Like, Monster Hunter World, have to wait till fall for that to actually come out to PC. So, the chance of me actually playing that game are almost slim to none. Never mind the fact you're finding an actual player base. Well, since you're all just roaming around like idiots, here, have some sticky grenades. Or bouncing grenades. Oh my god.
I forgot my sack lunch. The enemy hasn't noticed us. Don't shoot yet. For honor! The counterattack is coming! Understood! I want to go home. I'll have this all taken care of in just a second.
The enemy is approaching!
Physics!
My bullet hit it!
Gotta swap my magazine! Ready to fire! The bullets are stuck!
I guess the grenades are bouncing off any piece. Yeah, they are. No, this is... It is complete geometry combined with a physics engine that is creating the disaster that you see here before you.
Our squad is under your keep fighting with me! Hold on! Yes, sir!
The giant insects resumed their actions at the same time as the Ravager invasion.
Like, this is just a weapon if you want everyone you know and love to die.
Giant insects have on each other.
And by know and love, I mean all your fellow EDF soldiers.
It only seems like that.
Speaking of which,
Save our Mother Earth from any alien attack.
We'll unleash all our forces, we won't cut them any slack.
I don't know where that grenade is. They trail off at the end.
I'm out of ammo! I've been shot! Not yet! We'll fix you up later. Commander, I won't let you die, my magazine! What the hell? Joe! Get him! We're the pride of EDF! I want to go home. I'll have this all taken care of in just a second. Our unit is now under your command. The enemy's coming around! Bastards! Get out of the way! I'll kill you! The enemy! They're coming this way!
This will get him out of his hole.
Understood! Bring it! They're coming this way! Whoever kills the most giant insects gets a drink on me!
I was wondering, where's the kaboom?
Understood!
Where's the building destroying kaboom?
Move forward! Yes, sir! Put you to work! Yes, sir! Run so fast! Why do you fight when you know you're gonna die? For justice! I still have fight left in me! The enemy's over there in the next fight!
I just don't want that part of the city to exist, apparently.
I got you! I said straight ahead! Sounds good! No commanders! Take me with you! I'll fight with you!
What?
There! The enemy noticed us! Fire! Yes, sir! Clear! Exterminated! You're not shaking, are you? They will die, and we will live! Got it? You won't fail if you follow the commander.
You know, with a 10-second timer, I could actually see the grenades actually falling back down and destroying and killing you. Actually. This is such a bad idea, but we have to do it now. Oh, this is so bad.
Don't be stupid.
Oh, I'm surprised we lived.
There's no reason. Check the left. The enemy party's about to start. Exterminated. Good job. I'll protect you, officer. Why did you get married? For some reason.
Now we have to kind of play like normal. At least a little bit.
This is 10 times the forces that they had last time. Humanity has been preparing for another possible Ravager invasion. However, no one was expecting an alien force this large. Is there really anything the EDF can do?
Oh no!
I'll kill you as well.
I don't know where to go. That was gonna be an explosion in 10 seconds. There it is. At least these are the starting missions again.
The shield screen is shooting. Don't forget your training. I'll annihilate the enemy. Understood. Enemies in the back are mine. The enemy show them what we've got. Did a good job. Yes, sir.
Ooh, weapon. Have to drop down.
Yes, sir. They will die, and we will live. Got it? Yes, sir.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
What happens to me? Don't keep your hopes up. Quiet. Time for some warm-up.
Ah.
The enemy noticed us.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir. Close in and exterminate. Watch out. Yes, sir. They're close. Sir, yes, sir.
You knew what dangers you were getting. Oh my god.
I'm loading my ammo. You're great. Aim. Yes, sir.
They knew what dangers they're getting into. I wonder what the timer plan is for an EDF soldier.
From Command HQ. We have a big problem. The Ravager fleet is on the move.
What'd you say?
They have left the moon for the Earth.
Damn it. Who has the means to fight off 10 motherships? Even with the EDF's increased strength, we don't have the manpower.
Tracking systems at all locations are locked on.
You know, if we knew they were on the moon, why didn't we do anything about it?
Ready to launch. Startup sequence of Equator linear cannon has commenced. We will try to defeat the mother ships by aiming for their atmospheric entry.
When the linear cannon fires, the long-distance Tempest attack will begin.
In training.
Still, we can't hope to destroy them all. This is gonna be hell.
Okay. Whoever kills the most buys dinner. Understood?
Oh, wait, come on, come on, come on. We gotta get in there. Fire! Well, we learned not to use the grenade launch, the splash
Choose
grenades.
loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Let's see. What was this one? Alright, this is just a really long range. Buffalo. That's the wrong button. That's definitely the wrong button.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons. Choose loadout.
I'm not bringing 2
Rangers can equip 2
grenade
weapons.
launchers, I'll tell you that much. Air tortoise. Ah, this one's so dumb. It's so dumb, but I have to use it. Why am I pressing... Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, so I'm a bit confused because escape is now bringing up windows. Okay. Something broke with EDF. Alright, I have to actually, I'll force quit out of EDF. 1 second. Or not, apparently. What the heck's going on here? Okay, fine. We're going to force quit EDF, apparently. That was a little weird. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, there you go. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it is now.
Select the number of players. Choose loadout. Rangers can equip.
Let's use the buffalo,
Choose
and
loadout.
then we'll
Rangers can
use...
equip
Where's
2
that rocket
weapons.
launcher? Let's use the rock. Plasma bomber? Through miniaturization of plasma balls, up to 20 rounds can be fired. Nah, for now. Oh, no, we were going to use the air tortoise. That's what it was.
Select a mission. Select
Perfect.
deploying.
That's actually... This is a perfect mission for the tortoise.
This is headquarters. Exterminate Retarius.
Sir! The enemy found us. Don't let your guard down.
Sure. Where's the enemy? Let me take care of the next
Damn,
fight.
it's very slowly approaching its target.
There's little effect at this distance. Wait!
Understood. Looks like we're gonna be here a
Enemy is
while.
coming. Get ready.
We are going to be here a while.
They're coming. Ready.
For the EDF.
How many of these actually does this take?
Save me! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
My life.
Stop that! Somebody help! It's I'm grateful. I can't ever thank you enough. They caught us.
It's the simple. Is it still alive?
Understood.
Alright, it isn't. I was about to say, if those things were still alive,
I don't want to die.
I would be very disappointed. Ooh, weapon.
Right?
The bullets are stuck. I'm out of ammo. Crap! I'm out of ammo.
My shotgun's better. You damn insect.
If I can, they're coming this way.
Bring it on.
Okay, we're backing out.
Understood. Go from the right. It's easy for you to say. We did it! Leave it to me.
The mothership fleet is beginning to drop to Earth.
Proud.
It's finally beginning. The Earth's fate will be determined now. Our aircrafts are being stopped by the mothership air defense system and cannot get close. Long-distance attack is our best option.
Shoot you dead.
One enemy down. I'm impressed.
So, where's this one?
Linear cannon discharged.
I'm just gonna stand back here and launch this air tortoise.
I'll win this battle.
Kinda wish it was faster, though.
I still have fight left.
Impact.
There you go.
One mothership destroyed.
We did it?
Okay.
I gotta appreciate the way the rocket looks, though. Just look at it.
Don't lose focus. At this rate, no one can.
Linear cannon is recharging. Tempest first formation launched.
Cover! Save me! Can't get around. I'll get you first. It's pulling me in. Save me! Something.
Let's see which is faster, the rocket or the Retarius' thread drawing in the soldiers.
I'll get you.
Nope. Okay, the rocket.
Approaching target now.
I'm by myself. Shoot it, Jack. Get it off. I can't move at all.
Big pulled. It's so strong.
There he goes.
Tempest impact. One ship sunk. Two ships at half damage.
Well done.
All right.
Tempest second formation launched.
Just sit back and appreciate the boom.
Linear cannon discharged again. Impact. Wait. Enemy is not damaged.
We missed?
Wasn't there supposed to be... Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's the other rocket?
Tempest, second formation, impact. Enemies not damaged.
This is too strong. Let me go. I can't
Save me! Get the
Rescue me!
I wonder if this is actually doing any damage. Oh, no. Destroy the web. Uh-oh. I better actually do something about this.
Tempest impact. Still no damage.
How can that be?
What?
Linear cannon hit. Enemy not
Come on.
damaged.
Shotgun full of blood for you. Okay, why can't I destroy that? Out of all things in this... Oh, no. No. You don't get to absorb me.
We cannot confirm damage.
It's a shield screen. They must be protecting the mothership.
I'm gonna blow myself up at this rate. I'd like to not blow myself up, please.
Impact. Enemy no damage.
Okay, it's pretty impressive, their range.
Tempest
You're still
formation
alive?
impact. Enemy no damage. It looks like attacks are being obstructed by something like a wall.
Screen big enough to
Well, we know what's faster.
technology is this?
Trying of the... We know it's faster now. We know it's faster. Alright.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
I'll keep the, as dumb as it is, I'll keep the missile launcher, but... Why don't I just use... let's just go full explosions here.
Select a mission. Select deploying.
This is dumb,
This is headquarters.
but only because we can do it. I kinda wish the weapons would reload on their own time.
Exterminate them.
Yes, sir!
So let's see. What's faster?
Ready to fire!
Save me! Get the thread! This race sucks. I'll be killed. Let's finish the job.
Yes!
So by the time I fire one tortoise missile,
You can't stop me with just thread.
I can fire all these Goliath missiles
EDF doesn't leave me behind.
and still get the kill.
They're on the way. We can still make it. Close in.
This is a really fast rocket launcher. I never realized that.
You into Swiss cheese.
Let's look for enemies. That's fine.
I need to actually destroy a few things though.
I'll shoot you dead.
How's it going, Trinity? How are you doing tonight?
I need backup.
Sir, yes, sir! Eat this! Perfect shot!
Hey, does it hurt?
Armor's good. Not a big deal. Keep your
Does it hurt? You tell me.
Hey, does it hurt? Shut down. Go for the right. I'll take care of it.
I'm trying not to kill you.
Fleet is beginning to drop to Earth.
Get the thread.
It's finally beginning. The Earth's fate will be determined now. Our aircrafts are being stopped by the mothership air defense system and cannot get close. Long-distance attack is our best option.
The fight's not over yet.
Tired tonight? Ooh, a pool table. Nice.
Discharged.
Ready for battle.
Those are always fun.
Let's look for enemies. Okay.
Takes a while to get those set up though.
Impact. One mothership destroyed.
We did it.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Also, I think the main reason I never really end up playing a lot of games like pool or darts or anything like that is
Recharging.
I always like to have people to play those type of games with, and
Save me.
Like, a lot...
Remember EDF pride.
Never really had people to actually play those type of games with. Like, that's honestly the main reason.
Greet them with fire. Understood.
Greet them with fire. I'm sure this counts.
Is approaching target now.
I'll shoot you dead.
I'll shoot you dead. They're coming. Aim. Yes, sir. It's your
Tempest impact. 1 ship sunk. 2 ships at half damage.
Well done!
All right.
Tempest second formation launched.
How am I missing all of that? There we go.
Linear cannon discharged again.
Also, how are all the soldiers all the way over there?
Impact. Wait. Enemy is not damaged.
We missed.
Being pulled away. Let me go. Let me go.
one enemy down. Don't let up until we
I
take care of them.
really should have taken a normal gun. I'm gonna run away for a bit.
Tempest second formation impact. Enemy is not damaged.
Alright. Your roommates? Oh, nice. Hang on a second, guys. I kinda... How did I miss that? There. Get out of here.
Linear cannon hit. Enemy not damaged.
What's going on?
No, no, don't web me. Do not web me.
Tempest impact. We cannot
You know,
confirm.
even when I did have... I was living with a couple other people, like college, for example.
Protecting the
Like,
mothership with a shield.
none of them were ever interested. Like, had a whole, you know, setup for everything, and no one was actually interested in doing any of that stuff. Never in... It was always strange.
Impact. Enemy no damage.
Then again, most of them were like, you know, basketball or... You know, basketball or football or ultimate frisbee. Back during the days when everyone in college played ultimate frisbee. I don't know why, but they did.
Tempest fifth formation impact. Enemy no damage. It looks like attacks.
They want to run up and down a field, but without the chance of concussion.
Big enough to cover the mothership. What kind of technology is this?
Oh crap, that was Artorias. What the hell is it? Come on, you... Where the hell is it? I can't use the other rocket launcher. No. No, no, no. Damn it! Oh, now I'm caught by 3 of them. Okay, that takes care of 1. Alive! I'm alive! Barely, but alive. Yeah, let's not. Here. You can have that, and then you can have... No, they're all in front of me. Thankfully, the mini-map in the top, the upper right's actually really, really good. As well as their accuracy is also really good. You know what would actually be pretty interesting? I know this would be very, very difficult to do, but imagine if you could play as the Ravagers. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Get out of here. So much range. Like, even if you step on the thread, you're instantly caught and being dragged in. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. Next! How far do these actually... Wow, these things actually fire very, very far away. I have no more support, just to let you know. Well, I'm just gonna, you know, take my time. Not worry about things. Wait for the giant horde of insects to come to me. You know, that good stuff. Alright, this is actually getting very boring here. I was afraid of that. There's spiders. Oh, there's civilians over there. That would explain a lot. That would explain a lot. And once all the civilians are dead, so am I. Or at least until they get away. Whichever comes first. No, there's normal insects there too. It's like a shooting gallery. How? Really? I'm really good at shooting, honestly. You know, give me a high-speed rocket launcher, I'm a crack shot. This is why I never played Pharaoh in not League of Legends, in Overwatch. One of many. You know who I used to actually enjoy playing a lot in those team-based shooters? The Scotsman. Any of the demolition characters I used to enjoy playing a lot. Oh, crap. Well, at least I don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, give me some distance. Kinda need the distance. Well, at least I know the civilians are dead. The hell is it? There it is. Don't be a smart spider. Nobody likes a smart spider when there's only two of you. Yeah, I always enjoyed playing the donuts. So Brute Shot in Halo then. You know, I actually played a lot of Halo in college, but it wasn't because... What? Son of a... Where? Hang on a second. I played a lot of Halo in college, primarily because that actually was one of the games I actually could get a lot of people to play. With, because everyone was interested in Halo, everyone was interested in Xbox. Because it was literally the bro thing to do. It was literally the, like, if you know, it's like, oh, you have a, you know, these, let's be honest, this is the general public I was playing with here. You know, it was, plus, when I went to college, Xbox was the latest and greatest, so 360 didn't even exist, or anything like that. So if you were going to have a new console and it was the cool thing to do if you were a college student, it was Xbox. Especially since you could connect your Xboxes together directly into the actual you know, wall outlets and just get multiplayer going. You know, it was a lot easier for college students to actually do the to do LAN games and stuff with a couple Xboxes rather than with computers. But it was like, the skill gap, like, it was hard for them to even actually invite me, because it was like, oh, well, the skill gap between you and us are so gigantic. Like, we kind of need a counterweight.
Select
That was
mission.
pretty much like one of the big things.
Choose loadout.
Alright, Air Taurus is fun, but man, that is the slowest rocket I've ever seen. Let's actually use that.
Choose loadout.
And
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
I think of something fun. Another one. You know what? Let's try this plasma bomber.
Select a mission. Selected. Deploying.
They're coming. Look at that mothership.
This is live footage. Be advised that what you are about to see may be disturbing to some viewers. After 7 years, the Earth is once again under siege. The Ravager fleet has split up and motherships are focusing their attacks on major Earth cities. Our time on this Earth, our home, may be at an end.
But yeah, it was that kind of thing. So it's like, I played the game, but people didn't really want to play with me a lot, because even though I wasn't great at first-person shooters or anything like that, it was still, you know, a pretty huge difference. Because, like, while they were playing Halo, it's like, oh, I played Battlefield 4, or Battlefield 1942. I think one of the other games, you know, Quake, Doom, that sort of stuff. Alright, let's try this. Oh my god!
Protect you, sir. Whoever kills the most giant insects gets a drink on me. Commander!
Where was this rocket launcher all my life, and why did I ignore it?
I'm coming to help.
It didn't make it.
Down. Clear. Clear. There's response on the sensor.
This is beautiful.
Attack failed. The missile hit the shield screen.
Oh.
The mothership suffered no damage.
Aw, damn it, it's one of these weapons. There's no reload. Damn it, there's no reload. There's no reload. That sucks. That sucks so much.
Fighter, commencing attack. It's hopeless. Obstructed by the shield screen.
I really hate that.
Damn it. I forgot the bullets.
It's like, here, let's give you infinite ammo on so many of the weapons, but nope, not these. Give me your super crazy, awesome weaponry, and let me just have infinite ammo of it. Also, I realized I just killed my entire army, my entire platoon with that.
Damn it. If they can put up a shield screen this massive. We were preparing for another attack by the Ravagers, but they prepared more than us. And returned stronger than we imagined.
I'm having all this fun. Oh, this is unlimited ammo. Where was this rocket launcher all my life? And then I realized the tragedy.
Straight ahead. Okay.
Like, what would be awesome, honestly, is like, I know the air raider can, and this is, you know, let's be honest, this game is meant to be played multiplayer, and it's sad. I like a lot of games that are basically multiplayer, but I just can never get the people to actually play the, you know, it's like, not make the actual, A, first off, financial investment, and B, more importantly, actually having the time to actually play these games is the other half of the battle. You know, so cost and scheduling, which becomes a lot more difficult to do as you grow up.
Genocide gun!
Have all the fun you want for 5 seconds. But yeah, that was the other thing. It's like the moment.
Let's do it. Definitely.
Oh, genocide gun. See? Genocide gun.
Bombardment from the mothership. Ranger 5 is in the blast range.
Damn it! Look! It's a mothership! So, the bastards finally came back!
I'm guessing you never seen me play EDF. Which actually kind of surprises me, but at the same time I guess it shouldn't, considering I actually, you know one thing I really should do? And I should actually just get my own website and publish and such. and this is gonna be the nerdy thing.
The Ravager's method is to release
Make like take a look, you know, put all the streams I've done on a spreadsheet, and see how many times I've streamed like this game or other games. Like, what's the game I streamed the most of? What's the game that I dedicated the most time to? You know, that sort of deal. I've seen the sky was full of like discs blocking. Okay, so you've seen the Earth Eaters. You've seen the Earth Eaters then. Yes, this is the start of the. This is basically the start of the EDF campaign. And the level where there are a million walking. Yeah, so you basically saw the game at its like, at its climax.
all units exterminate the giant insects. In that sense, the Ravagers came back a bit too soon.
Dinner's waiting. We're going home winners.
I love how that's like a thing now. Oh, we're battling the not X, or it's not that, but we know it's totally that.
It just won't die. Got the end. You're doing great. Crap. I'm out of ammo. I did it. Out of ammo. We defeated one enemy. Go back to outer space. Go from the left. Let's talk about this later.
I'm so glad these maps are so gigantic. It actually allows... It's strange how... And this is like... I don't know if it's really smart design or if it's more of like an accident. But it's like you actually really do replay a very small set of maps. Like, you know, if you play like a Dynasty Warriors game. Like, I've been playing through Fire Emblem Warriors. I kind of stopped, but because I'm at a point where it's like, okay, either I make this game extremely boring for me or intentionally challenging for me. And it's like, you know you're on X map. Like, they're big maps. You know they're gigantic maps in a Fire Emblem game. Or a Warriors game. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it's this map. I know where to go. I know how it only takes me this long to get to this location. And so it feels really small after you've played it for a long time. This game, however, has it's like, it has a very small set of maps, just like, a Warriors game. But it still, man, does a great job of making it feel like gigantic. Like, this stage here is actually used for... Actually, we've already revisited this stage once, actually. This is actually our second time being on this map. You have Dynasty Warriors 1, 2... Wow, you actually had the fighting game. You have 2... See, 2 is where I actually was introduced to the Dynasty Warriors series. Went over to a friend of my brother's, and he actually was playing that in the Dynasty Warriors 2 was only a single-player game, unfortunately. But my start was when, in terms of owning games, I owned 3, 4, and 5. Never really went further. It was only until Fire Emblem Warriors I actually bought another Warriors game. Although I'm really interested in Dynasty Warriors 9. I'm actually very interested in it. I still need to get... You know what, honestly, would probably make my whole streaming anxiety a lot easier to handle with as well. This is kind of a thing. I need to get a console capture card. Be it internal, external, whatever. I'm a little disappointed Zhang He doesn't get his claws. I'm actually... No, I'm not a little disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Zhang He was my character. Like, him, Gan Ning, Lu Jun. Who are my other characters? Who are the other characters I played a lot of? Gan Ning, Lu Jun, Zhang He. Zhang He was actually the first one. It's like, dude, there's a guy with claws. Gan Ning of the Bells. You can't... Dude, he was great. He was great. There's no other way to describe that. It's Gan Ning.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Let's see. Well, let's just use this since we actually need...
Select a mission. Select deploying.
Dawning of the Bells, let's play. Trying to think who else I played a lot of.
Don't be afraid. Let's clean this up.
Trying to think who else I played a lot of. Like, I actually, you know, oddly enough, like, despite my first actual kingdom really playing was the Wei Kingdom, I probably played more of the Wu Kingdom than anything else. And in terms of actually, like, I guess you could say, like, leveling up the stats and such, I kinda like Dynasty Warriors a little bit better than, like, Fire Emblem Warriors, because Fire Emblem Warriors is just straight levels, and with the training system, it's like, you don't really get the enjoyment of leveling up a character. Wu just had so much style. Like, I think, like, it's not my least favorite, but definitely was, like, I guess you would say... It was very hard for me to find good characters from Shu I wanted to play. And you know what, I'll actually say this right now. I loved the dubbing in Dynasty Warriors 3. And actually Dynasty Warriors, I even was okay with Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5. I don't even know if I'm actually hitting anything anymore.
It's the enemy. The genocide gun is coming. Retreat.
Oh. Don't worry, it's just the genocide gun. We're fine. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Keep your hopes up. You can't die here. Reload. This isn't good. Enemies in the back of amazing.
As great as the stage is, unfortunately, it's one of the stages where you basically don't get any loot. I guess. Because the higher difficulties, the more basically your own allies just kind of die immediately.
Deploy a Negling self-propelled rocket launcher.
Oh my god! Right, you don't roll when you're firing your missile launcher, whatever you do. Look at this mess here. Okay, this is bad, actually. This is very bad. I can't tell if they're hurting you more. No, it's they're hurting me. So, there's actually... Okay, so there's actually two things at play here, and it's really dumb. So, the first thing at play is that this is actually an event-based mission. So, basically what you're seeing is, you know, like, it basically you make this mission as difficult as you make for yourself. And because we have this really, really good missile launcher, and because everything, you know, they just keep spawning, this endless spawning until you get to a certain story event. The problem is basically every time you kill a wave of them, they come back. You know, there's more that come back. So you're kind of basically you basically just want to try and survive. Like, as dumb as it is, you know, the more you actually end up, you know, the better you do, the greater you actually increase your chance of failure. Plus, the higher difficulty means your allies are most likely going to die. So it makes it even harder for them to actually, you know, stay alive.
The genocide gun is coming.
See?
Retreat.
So the only thing you really need to do... Yeah, kick the hornet's nest. Exactly. That's actually a very good description. And basically, because I'm killing them so quickly, it's like me just kicking it again and again. And again. And again and again. Come out, Fallout Boy. We need to do that. We need to do the scene again. We need to do the Jiminy Jilliker scene. But we did it. It's done. Yes, we need to do it. Again and again. And again and again and again. But the thing is, though, like, this mission, you can get a lot of loot. And I mean a lot of loot. But, once again, you know, your best chance is kind of to play with others. I really would like to know if Dynasty Warriors 5 is actually... not Dynasty Warriors 5. When... Actually, yeah, that's another game, actually. As strange as I don't know when any of the games are coming out for 2018.
There are too many!
Heck. How are you not dead?
Deploy a Negling self-propelled rocket launcher.
Alright. Like, there is a point where they will stop spawning. And I think it's actually supposed to be when the tanks show up. Oh my god! I've never seen this before. Well, this is new. Okay. Health pack. No, no. Ah, damn it. Alright. So basically all my allies died before the tanks got here. Man, hardest is really difficult. I'm actually gonna try something. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab all the what units there are. And I'm gonna fire like normal. Come here. I'm gonna run with the civilians, so they aim at the civilians. Just run with the civilians.
Yes, sir!
I'm a terrible commander. I'm using the civilians as cover.
suicide gun is coming. Retreat.
This army have a huge army.
Oh, all the civilians despawned.
What should I take out next? Reloading. Back me up. Easy for you to say. Reloading. Back me up. I'll take it. Reloading. Back me up. That's why we're in trouble. Don't hold back. The bullets are stuck. Take them down. Understood. Did you see that? Amazing. The enemy. Don't let up until we take care of them. You okay? Smash your head. What the? You okay? I've been shot. Don't die. Reloading now. Looks like we're gonna be here. At least this won't be. Ah! There are too many! Understood. Hey! The enemy is here!
Well, at least we're trying to keep everyone alive.
Deploy a Negling self-propelled rocket launcher.
I wanna go. Reloading. Back me up. I'll have this taken care of in just a second. We did it! Hey! Shoot! You alive? The enemy is coming around. What the? Did you see that?
Could really use that rocket launch, the tank right now. Shame I don't know where that actually spawns. Well, at least we're getting weapons this time. Yeah, this is kind of normal though for an EDF.
Self-propelled rocket launcher is in position.
It's in.
Good. Have it support the infantry units.
Whatever. It's in position, but it's too late. Ooh, can I get that? Can I get the weapon? Can I get the weapon? Let me get the weapon. Yes, got it. Damn it, nothing still. This is very disappointing. Haven't got a single new item. This is very disappointing. Alright, we'll make this our last mission for the night.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Let's see. Probably should use that. Let's use a sniper rifle, because I think we're going up against transport ships. Ravagers transport ships are flying over the city. Yep.
Selected deploying.
Let's actually use our good old. I actually really like this missile launcher. This is a good one. Now that these missile launchers actually have damage. Oh, actually, this is not the one I'm thinking of. Never mind. I'm disappointed again.
That brought all of the giant insects here. They won't get away with it.
Watch your back. Our squad will join. Yes, sir. Run. The enemy is here. They're coming this way. Yes, sir. The enemy's coming. Get ready.
We're
The ship, it is still dropping giant insects. They already covered the Earth with giant insects. It's not enough.
Yeah, so the Ravagers were also the ones involved with dropping the actual insects on us, too. Definitely the wrong. Oops.
It's not necessary to destroy the transport ship.
Yeah, you can't actually destroy the transport ships on this one. As long as I destroy the insects, it's fine.
Enemy's transport ship has entered the combat area.
Yes, sir. We'll turn you into Swiss cheese.
You know, I wouldn't mind actually giving my hand at another Dynasty Tactics. Like this, honestly, like if I really wanted to resolve my streaming issues, like the things I would actually need to do would be one, buy the HDMI, to Wii and PlayStation 2. since there's an adapter for both of those. So I can actually stream like PlayStation 2 games, Wii games, and Switch. I also need, of course, obviously, I need to get a console capture card. I bought one, but it didn't work for my motherboard. Which really sucked, honestly. Because I was hoping, like, okay, I could stream Fire Emblem Warriors, I could stream Switch, I could stream ARMS, you know, some console games and stuff. Of course, I need to figure out how to get all that set up. And when I mean set up, I mean, like, actually, first off, physically pulling out all the consoles and making, like, setting that up so I could actually, like, press a button. Kind of like the way, sort of, basic, kind of like how I guess John has it set up. Where he can, you know, press a button on his Switch, boom, goes to that console.
This is Scout. Ravager transport fleet confirmed.
You keep trying to stream, but then you get shy and scared. You know, there's no... You know, I wish I could say something like, oh, there's an easy fix for that, but honestly there isn't. It's more of, you kind of just have to grow into it. You know, give yourself a project. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years now. As strange as it sounds, like, if you go back, I have been streaming for over 3 years now. You know, it's finding things like you want to do, or, you know, find it as an outlet, or, you know, make it a hobby or something like that. Like, you know, do you want to actually create content? You know, then I would probably say, you know, do streaming, but make it so you convert the content that you are playing, you could turn into videos. For example, Force Gaming. He's a person I moderate for, so there's your disclaimer. What he actually does, he actually uses Shadow, from what I understand, he uses Shadowplay, but you can use DX Story, or any other, capture, you know, software capturing, if, like, assuming your PC here, if you're playing on the, or you can even use OBS if you really wanted to. I probably wouldn't recommend that, because if you have notifications and stuff, that's also going to get recorded, and so that's not exactly going to be, you know, if you're, you know, that's not going to be the best to get the quality you want. Oh yeah, and this, you know, OBS is definitely free. If you really want to play, like, if you have an NVIDIA capture card, you can probably use Shadowplay. And that allows you to record, actually technically Shadowplay can do streaming. I don't know if I recommend it for that, but if you want really good quality without paying any capture software and such, that is definitely an option. But, you know, and when I say that's actually a good one, I say that in the sense that it's some of the best capturing software that I've come across that, A, it is free if you have an NVIDIA capture card that does very high quality without having the files take up a lot of physical space. They will still take a lot of space. You know, if you're recording for, you know, 30 minutes or something like that, you probably wouldn't want to do that. You would definitely want to space out your recording sessions, because the longer a video file becomes, especially with something like Shadowplay or any other software capturing, the more it's more likely to become distorted, or, you know, just break down in quality, or you just might have come across errors and stuff. Like, if you ever watched The Completionist, you know, his Twitch channel used to be That One Video Gamer. He's, you know, his brand though is The Completionist, and he's doing his consolidation. He's doing his New Game Plus series. And if you watched him very carefully as he was doing the No More Heroes, he, you know, said, you know, he has 2 capture cards, he has an internal, he has an he basically has one for his laptop setup, and his one for his actual tower for streaming. And while he was streaming that, you know, streaming through No More Heroes, he was actually going to his laptop, stopping his recording, and starting a new session, just so he can ensure there would be quality on his recording. So whatever footage she would actually capture, the chance of actually becoming corrupted or anything were actually, non-existent. Because, and also just imagine this: if you're going to video edit something, like say you want to actually learn how to do video editing, this is actually a great start to learn how to do some video editing, and you can slowly branch out, add layers, add text and such, and really create something. Because I'll be honest, Let's Plays in this day and age are kind of dead and dying. It's now more about, something like along the lines of, say, Summon Insult, or That One Video Gamer, or Proton John. The type of content they create. Chugga Conroy, perfect example of the amount of effort you have to actually put in now in editing a video. And you have to get your start. You're gonna have to start by just simply recording the content. You don't have to really, you may not have to worry about your commentary. You could write yourself a script if you really, really want to, And then editing. And editing, say, a 10-minute video, and deciding what parts to pick out from, compared to, say, going through a 30-minute or an hour-long video file. It's a huge difference. You can go through, and as dumb as this sounds, you could actually go through 6 10-minute video files a whole lot faster and more efficiently and get more content out of them than you could if you actually tried to go through a single hour-long video file. It could be the same, it could be the same gameplay, but actually finding those key moments that you actually want to make from that video makes such a gigantic difference. Because if you're actually referring it back to that file, it's like, okay, great, there's that. There's that one little moment. The file is, let's just say it's about 100 megabytes or something like that, or maybe 200 megabytes if you're really going for good quality. And you don't have to worry about, like, say you want to back up everything. Say you're that type of person. You want to back up everything. You have, you buy like 6 or 7 external hard drives, or you get like yourself a NAS or a SAN for like your network and such. But that's kind of going a little overboard. That's kind of going on the business side. I'd probably say starting out, buy yourself a nice hardy, internal hard drive and a nice hardy external hard drive, and you could actually back up your stuff. Even back up the raw data if you want. Because that's always the biggest issue, is actually archiving all of your stuff. Because you're going to most likely want to go back to those video files and such. So you can know, there's a huge difference. And also, say, like, okay, this 10-minute video file is complete crap. There's absolutely nothing going on. You can chuck it out. If it was part of that 60-minute long video file, nope, that stuck with you. Huge difference. And that's why you saw Gerard, as he was playing through No More Heroes, he would stop his, he would go to his laptop, he would stop the recording session, and then he would start up a new one while he was streaming. It's all those little things. But if you really are, shy, there's no easy fix. I would probably say, think of something you want to improve about yourself, or make it make a project or something. Say, if you have an interest in audio editing, then, try doing some, audio editing stuff. I mean, there's one huge thing, like, Proton John and his egg sounds. A lot of people got really, really good at editing audio just by simply taking the "You Will Give Me an Egg" audio clip and just building things around it. And it's little things like that. If you have stories that you don't mind publicly sharing, then you can do that. Just always remember, though, the moment you put something out there on the internet, it is out there for life. That's why it's a huge difference. That's why, always make sure you think what you're going to say or what you're going to do before you post it on, before you actually post something. I know a lot of people are, especially in this day and age, since they're born on the internet, they basically always have their Twitter profile and stuff. They're basically espousing what effectively should be private thoughts on public platforms like Twitter or even on streaming. It can be very harmful. Of course, then again, you have people who completely ignore that stuff and have absolutely no social graces whatsoever, and can be as wealthy as Logan Paul. Of course, that stuff completely boggles my mind, but there's a lot of people in the world, and they want to watch that stuff. I'm older than most think, could take that as a comment. Hey! That's... Trust me, there's almost no limit now into how old a person can be. It's definitely more about how you present yourself to other people. You know, if you're in... You know, obviously, it becomes more of a challenge the older you get, but as long as you know how to present yourself, that's what matters. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. That's our 2 hours here. We'll be back tomorrow. I really want to think about what I actually want to be streaming next. Like Lucachin, you're also 5 years old. Yeah. There's definitely if you're very financially self-sufficient, the ability to actually have the personality or live the lifestyle you want and be or like you can be as infantile as you want is pretty much limitless. You know, there's a time and a place for you to be an adult, and then there's a time and place for you to actually, you know, enjoy the hobbies and enjoy, you know, and act socially on your own personal time. And I would say, start small. Think of things, you know, make it a little project and stuff. Like say you have an interest in cooking. It wouldn't be too hard to sit down, write down a recipe that you make or that you cook just for yourself, and just post it on a website. And let's just say you do it, you know, let's just say you're starting really small. Say you post one recipe on your own blog once a month. At the end of the year, you have 12 recipes that you can then combine and then post as a little cookbook. It's like, let's just call it the single man's cookbook. You know, simple, very simple recipes that any single man could make for themselves without resorting to TV dinners. You know, bump it up to being a bi-weekly. That's 26. You know, once a week. That's 52. Makes a huge difference. All the little things always add up. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time. It could just be something that you like or you want to talk about. You know, let's be honest. What's the most type of content that people actually end up creating? Reaction videos or talking about some sort of drama? You think about streaming mediocre, forgotten games to show them off, since bad games get a lot of attention. Yeah, you could do that. You know, just remember though, at the end of the day, do it for yourself. You know, even if no one's watching, even if you just look at that viewers tab and it just says one viewer and you're just watching yourself, that's fine. You're doing it for yourself, and you're going to have fun doing it. Like, I enjoy playing EDF. I really do. Doesn't matter if anyone's not watching me or not and stuff. Like, I have made this time of me streaming my personal game time. And now I'm just simply sharing it with people who want to watch. That's all this, you know, at the end of the day, that's all this currently is. And I'm making little projects for myself. It's like, okay, great, beat the backlog. Let's see how many games I can beat in... I want to beat more games than I buy. 2017. Easy. Accomplished. Well, it wasn't easy, but it was definitely doable. This year, I want to stream more RPGs. I'd like to try and stream one RPG a month. But, let's be honest, I kind of have an urge to play a lot of other RPGs, or going back, like E7. I'll be honest, I want to play more of that. I want to play more E7, I want to 100% it. And I'm doing that on my own personal time for when I have it, so like I usually have like 30 minutes or something like that. But that's not, at least to me, my personal standard of streaming. It's like, great, we just beat this game, and now we're going to wallow streaming more E7. That's not entertaining. I don't think people would want to watch that. You know, they don't want to go through the story again. They don't want to go through, or me skipping through the story and just seeing me go through the same exact game that I just went through. Because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm especially, yeah, I don't think you'd really speedrun a lot of those games. Or many of the games I've actually streamed. But it's just good to just, you know, start small. Do the little things. You know, funny thing, the hilarious thing is, and this is, you know, since you just mentioned the whole make money from streaming, you're right. Don't have the thought that you're going to make money from streaming. It's going to be extremely difficult. But it's funny. If I actually had enough people watching me, because now there's the achievement system, I could technically be, you know, become a partner. There is that. I could have been an affiliate for over a year now. The moment the affiliate program dropped, it took a while for me to get the invite, but I got the invite. But I could actually join the affiliate program if I wanted. But if I actually had people watching me, I could actually become a Twitch partner. It just makes me laugh, because I actually do meet the requirements. Stream Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. You know, it's a private server that's open to the public. If you want to... Phantasy Star Online. That was a great game. If you want to stream that, go ahead. I enjoyed playing through Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2. That's a good game. Make that your project. Stream it and have fun with it. You know, start with the things you want to do. And just work from there. But anyway, I think I've ranted a little bit long than I wanted here. So, enjoyed playing EDF. I'm a little sad, actually. I was expecting the weapon level to be much, much higher. You don't talk about Episode 3? I talk about Episode 3. I was okay with Episode 3. That was actually one of the few times I was playing a card game, and I'm like, you know, I don't hate this. Because I'll be honest, there are very few games I tolerate that actually involve cards. And Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 was one of those games. I don't know how I'd feel if I actually went back to it and played it again. Because it definitely was a very difficult... It was definitely very obtuse, going like, wait, what happened? Why am I not dungeon crawling anymore? I can definitely understand that. Like, as a huge... I love dungeon crawler games. Completely understand that. It's like, I actually own it. I own Episode 3 for the, GameCube. I own the Card Revolution. That was them just going in a different direction. Heck, I actually got to try that game online, on the GameCube of all things. But anyway, though, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Tomorrow, if I can decide what game, a new game I want to stream, I'll probably do that. If not, we'll probably just do more Game Archive. I wouldn't mind, actually, making this year's streaming project to be beat 12 RPGs once a month. Because that would at least let me space it out, plan it. But the temptation to play a lot of other RPGs is really, really tempting. Oh, I gotta figure that out on my own time, though. Hopefully you've enjoyed the advice. Hope you've enjoyed watching EDF here. Let's take a look here and see who is streaming, though. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give a little raid over to Exposure. I'm gonna give hi to him. Looks like he gave up on playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Looks like he's moved on to Street Fighter Third Strike. That was actually a very in-depth fighting game. So go give him a watch. I'm gonna take off. Hope you enjoy your Monday. Hopefully you have it off. I know it's Martin Luther King Day, so it's a federal holiday if you live in the States. But until then, take care.